Ukraine has opened a new front, and that is Russia's e-commerce backbone. Since the 18th of July, waves of Ukrainian drones have repeatedly struck Wild Berries, the country's largest online retailer. Now, these strikes are now a sustained campaign rather than a one-off raid, and drones have hit warehouses near Moscow and also in Kostovsk in the Tambov region. Days later, strikes moved south to Krasnodar and to Nevenomist, with a third strike within 4 days reported by Wednesday. And at least about 8 people have been killed and more than 70 others have been injured in the initial attack alone, with more casualties in subsequent strikes. And Kiev isn't hiding its logic. Zelensky said that the strikes have targeted logistics centers involved in supplying the Russian military with drone components, navigation equipment and other gear. And analysts read this as Ukraine's deep strike doctrine evolving. Now, experts say that the Ukrainian forces have developed the ability to overwhelm the Russian air defenses by deploying large numbers of drones simultaneously, and are now aiming at the dual-use civilian-military infrastructure to raise the war's domestic cost for ordinary Russians. The economics are brutal. Estimates on damage swing widely from 50 billion rubles, or nearly $650 million in initial preliminary figures, to 150 billion rubles, cited by Medusa, with wider estimates near $1.28 billion. Crucially, only about 5 to 7% of the Wild Berries sellers carry insurance, and the company has changed its liability terms just before the strikes, classifying drone and missile damage as force majeure. And that has left thousands of small merchants exposed with no legal recourse. The markets noticed instantly. Shares of Ravel Ozone fell by nearly 4% on the Moscow exchange on fears that it could be next, with online retail equal to roughly 8.5% of the Russian GDP. And Kiev has now found a pressure point that connects battlefield strategy directly to Russian household economics and Moscow's peace talk calculus. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.